Good morning, everybody. Welcome or welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Jules and I like autumn, though I spend all summer dreading the start of autumn, and then when autumn starts, I'm like, oh yeah, right. I actually really like autumn. So today, what I thought I would do, in the past I have done limited colour palettes for seasons, and this time round I was thinking of doing something more along the lines of I did last summer, I believe, where I choose just like a much smaller set of colours which just create really nice mixes that I think really encapsulate the vibe of a season. And so we're doing that today for autumn. It's dropped like 20 degrees in the last week, which is that's Celsius, by the way, which is been a big change. I've been feeling like I just want to hibernate for the past week. It's currently like 18 degrees in my house, Celsius. Sorry, I can't do Fahrenheit, but you can run the translation. So I am currently on a tea IV. So highly recommend you grab a hot drink. And today I'm going to show you the colors that I have chosen, and we're also going to experiment with some mixes, and together we will see which colors I've chosen for this autumn. So let me know in the comments down below what colors you use for autumn, if you have like a slightly different color leanings based on what season it is. All of the colors today are part of my slightly well loved and used ultimate palette, so it's not like I'm creating a brand new palette, but it's just like different wants that I want from my colors every season. And yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to jump right into it. So today I'm going to be using my Da Vinci Spin Synthetics #1 quill. Honestly, I spent like 2 minutes at the start of this video looking through all my brushes and trying to pick something different, but I just always end up going back to this brush. It's been a while since I filmed a video. I have a fun plan for the next video, but it requires a little bit more planning, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that one as well. But for today, I thought we would just do some nice cozy swatching. So I've written here the names of the colours I'm going to be swatching, but not the brand. I will tell you the brand now though. So these are, like I say, from my Ultimate palette. And the first one is this colour here. It is Pure Yellow by Schminke, which is also known in many other brands as Benzimidazolone Yellow. I guess some people would choose, and maybe I chose in the past, I can't remember, I very deliberately did not watch my previous video about autumn colours. Would choose something like Nicolazo yellow for autumn because it's more of a golden yellow. It mixes more earthy colours. But I think that, you know, when leaves turn colour in autumn, you do see still some which are this very bright yellow. Excuse my, got a little fibre on there. Try and wash this out. So this has like a really, really nice transparency to it and also a vibrancy, but it's also not too cool or too warm, so it's just I don't know. I think this is, I've definitely seen leaves this color in autumn. I really like this color as just a general yellow. I think I would be tempted to choose this if I could only pick one yellow that I could keep just because of its versatility. And I just really, really like how it looks. So that's the yellow that I've chosen. And you'll see here, I didn't really go for, I went for like a primary +1 because I will explain my reasoning as we go. But the next color is Transparent Orange, also by Schminke. So these are the ones I have here in the tube wells of this palette. I honestly really kind of want to do an update on my Ultimate palette, but I think that may have to wait for another day. I'll start cooking up some ideas now. Or maybe like palettes for specific purposes. I don't know. There's a couple of projects I want to do. But yeah, so this is Transparent Orange, also known as Transparent Pyrrole Orange in some other brands. So if you have a Transparent Pyrrole Orange, oops, you might already have this color. Just get that. We live in the real world over here at Chromophile Studios. Just kidding, I don't have a studio. This is just my desk that I also use for working. But I really love this orange. And you might say like, okay, but Jules, if you're including a yellow and a red, then why do you need an orange? And I think that the answer is that I want to. And also that the yellow and the red that I have here do not really mix an orange exactly like this. You know, it has its own properties from being a single pigment orange, and there's also a couple of mixes that I just really love with this that I will show you later. And I also think that this orange color is just around so much in autumn. Like everything has a sort of orange undertone. And so it's just really handy to have like a perfectly vibrant, glowy orange like this. Though it's not too saturated, it definitely doesn't feel like a fake orange. It feels like a real orange. Up next, we have Permanent Alizarin Crimson. This is a Roman Schmoll colour, so that other one was also, the orange was Schmenker, if I didn't say. And this is Permanent Alizarin Crimson, PR 176. Up there with my favourite reds of all time, and really the only cool red that I ever use. Really not much of a cool red kind of person when it comes to magentas or quinacridone rose or pinks or anything like that. But I do like this one. And so it feels, again, a bit more natural to me. I don't know. I don't paint a lot of pink things. I mean, some would say I don't paint a lot in general, but I think I paint more than I realise. Definitely enough to have a preference. This paper, by the way, has probably seen better days. It is a piece of Clairefontaine Gold Line Aqua paper. It's a cellulose paper. And I did like erase this layout twice and put moisturizer on my hands in between. So there's a chance that there's like some little oily patches on it. Like I say, we live in the real world here at Chromophile Studios. But that's just not a reflection of the paints at all. These are all brilliant professional quality paints, and I love using them all. And the final color that I have is Prussian Blue. So there's a little bit of contention surrounding Prussian Blue in the sense that, you know, it has dubious light fastness. I think it has a very interesting property. Hang on, I've got hair in my paint. Damn. We're really seeing it all today. Has this interesting property of where it fades in daylight, but then some people say it comes back if you put it in the dark again. What kind of magic is that? But yeah, so I don't know. But I don't sell my work, so I don't care. I just really love this blue. It's a classic blue for a reason, you know. It's like a nice cool blue that's well, cooler blue. It's not warm like an ultramarine blue. It doesn't granulate really. And it just makes such beautiful mixes that I just had to have it. And on this row down here, I thought I would do some of the basic mixes that I would consider essential. I'm going to do some other mixes. If you're wondering that this video is short, don't worry. There will be more. I'm going to do a little time lapse for you. But I figured I would do some primary mixes from these colours. So instead of, and you will see what I mean, because right now this just looks like a normal mixing set, but you will see what I mean by autumn when we get down to it. I was thinking about doing a primary trio mixing series, by the way, if anyone's interested in that. But I'm not going to mix an orange because we have an orange, so you're probably not going to be mixing an orange with this set of colours. But I will, however, mix a green and a purple and a brown and a black, okay? So this is something that I like to do when testing out mixing trios. So I'm going to start with the green, and I'm just going to really, like, without too much precision, mix up a green. So adding some of the Prussian blue to the yellow. I think it's often makes sense to do it the other way around, but here we are. I'm going to swatch that down here. So it's a wonderful, it is a vibrant green, but it's like vibrant in a natural way, if that makes sense. Like I think that some, you know, when you have that like late summer sunshine coming through trees, that kind of vibrant green is there. And so I think it makes sense to be able to create nice, vibrant colors. So I do like this mixture. I think I could probably have mixed a little bit more of it, but that will do for now. I will show you, I will go into detail on some of the more nuances of the green mixtures that you can get with these two colours in the time lapse. And then I'm going to mix a violet. So I'm going to take some of the permanent alizarin crimson. Oh, look at that. It's just gorgeous. I do like to show you the mixing process because I feel like it's very therapeutic to watch. And then I'm going to mix in, this is going to be too much, isn't it? Yeah, the Prussian Blue is definitely the strongest colour in this set, but there we go. And it's almost like a dioxazine violet that you get with this, but maybe a little bit more muted. Maybe like a dioxazine violet, but without the same sort of drying shift. So yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful violet. I'm not really like I've definitely done a video mixing violets, so if you are interested in that, then please do go and check that out. And also thank you to everybody for not unsubscribing when I mentioned that we hit 2,000 subscribers. This little channel continues to grow a little bit, and also thank you for being patient with me this year while I've been posting a little bit less because I wanted to focus on some other things in my life. But this violet is really, I don't know, it's really autumnal to me. It feels like a good shadow mixture. It feels like late summer dying flowers or something. And while we have this mixture, actually, I'm going to add a little bit more blue to it. Make it a very blue blurple, if you will. Because if you take this blurple and you add like a little bit of the yellow. Oh, look at that pushy colour. Wow. This is why we love watercolour. At the tiniest little bit of the yellow, you will get a very nice neutral grey kind of colour. I don't think it will go super black, but certainly a very nice neutral tone. So what I've learned is that when you have a primary trio and you want to mix neutrals, if you want more of a grey, then you need more blue in your mixture, and if you want more of a brown, then you need more red and yellow, which probably makes a lot of sense but I, had a bit of a revelation when I learned that one. So this is like a really nice neutral grey. I just really, really like that. So this is just the Prussian Blue, the permanent alizarin crimson, and then like the tiniest little bit of the pure yellow, the benzimidazoline yellow. And you get this wonderful, wonderful cool grey, which I really like. And then if I add a little bit more of the red and quite a lot more of the yellow, then we will get a very nice brown, I suspect. A little bit more yellow. God, I'm gonna have to clean that palette now. I'm so lazy with washing my brush sometimes. So there we go. We've got like a really warm brown here. And then if I add like a little bit more blue, then we will be in more of a neutral brown territory. The yellow is the weakest colour, so I often find you need to add more. It's actually the lowest colour in the tube section on my palette. I need to probably refill it after I make this video. But you see this wonderful brown, and you can make like so many nice browns if you added a little bit more blue to this. If you made it a little bit less, change the balance so it's less red, you get a cooler, more natural brown. And yeah, it's just really, really gorgeous, basically. I really like these browns that you can get. So these are my sort of top mixes from this set of colours. As you can see, you get a really nice variation, and the mixes that you get these just look like normal primary colours, but these mixes specifically feel autumnal. I can't explain why, but they do. So hopefully you agree with me on that one. But what I really want to do is go into a little bit more depth on some of the color mixes that I like from these. So I will do the green and the purple, but I also want to do a mixture between the orange and the blue, which is really the reason I really like having this orange here. Obviously you can mix the brown with the 3 primaries, but I also really like mixing the transparent orange with the Prussian blue. You get such a nice range of colors, and I will show you in the little time lapse coming up. I'm gonna have a bit of a clean up, and then I'm going to put together a nice set of colour mixes for you on this piece of paper that I so wisely prepared earlier. So I hope you enjoy that. Might do a little bit of a voiceover during that. I don't know how long it will be, probably not long. And then I'll come back at the end and we can look at everything together and I can show you some other things that I like about these colours. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed that little interlude for the swatching for all of these mixes. So these swatches are now dry, and you can see some colour flowering, but that's probably due to the paper. How nice these mixes are that we saw at the beginning. These colours are so vibrant and so nice, and these mixes just make me want to eat them, which you shouldn't do. Absolutely never eat paint. Those chemicals are not good for you. But as you can see here, the range of the greens that you can mix goes through these absolutely delicious looking turquoises, which I really, really like. They really scream autumn to me as well, these like deeper green mixes, but also like some of the fresher green golds that you can achieve with the lighter values. The violets, of course, going through these lovely plum shades. And then the star of the show, these mixes with the orange and the Prussian blue, they go through these really nice brown shades, warmer, more orangey ones, and cooler, more of a raw umber kind of color, and then through to this delicious foresty green with just two colors. Amazing. Really, really love this mixture. When I was doing some testing for this video, hang on, I did some more swatches of these kind of foresty green mixes, and you can see here they almost look like a perylene green, and you can get these really nice violet greys as well as the more neutral greys. Just so delicious. Look at this color. Wow. Absolutely stunning, these mixes. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing all of these colors together here today and enjoyed watching the mixing process. Nice relaxing Sunday vibe. Thank you so much for watching. Do remember to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video. Tell a friend if they are also into looking at colors and just enjoying color theory in general, because I have so many more colors to mix. My mum said to me the other day, she said, well, there's only so many mixes you can do. And I think that is a theory I am willing to test. So yeah, please stick around for that and join this community. Really love talking with you every other week. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.